Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis for the Burgundian Conquest. We're in an alright position. We're just kind of fabricating claims and things, hoping Spain doesn't kill us. It's pretty much the same thing that's been happening for a while now. We're also about to get the next level military tech, which will be pretty good, give us the next level of tactics, next level of morale. But we're going to have to wait till the end of the year, so we might want to buff some of these provinces up with some of their development a little bit while we wait. Apart from that, just able to let the game go at max speed. We also have a couple of colonies going on their way, which is quite nice. Oh, we converted Connaught over here, and that's pretty good. It has 0 unrest right now, which is mostly, but the autonomy increase does give it -10. Separatism will eventually go down to, actually if we leave it just a couple of days, I actually think that's going to sort itself out and be leaving less. Yeah, it's now -8 because we had the active missionary working there. If separatism lowers a little bit, the autonomy increase, when that goes away, will leave the province pretty much with no unrest, which means that it's in a good spot for us to keep. Truces are expiring with different people. Okay. Palatinate, Salzburg, Trier, Genoa, Venice, and Liège have the truce ended, and internal conflicts has ended in Kazan. None of these missions seems good for us. We're going to take one to cancel it. We have a lot of loans to pay off, which is a little bit of a problem. What were we doing for our last person? I think we were improving relations, and if we had no one to improve relations with, then we just kind of fabricated. Let's fabricate on Liège some more. They hate us for some reason. They've decided that they're hostile to us, so we might as well just fabricate on them. I mean, there's not really much else that we need to be doing. I mean, we could start fabricating on Great Britain, which is another topic. We try and take Ireland and then move ourselves into the mainland Britain, and then basically escape from Spain entirely. We've renewed our loans, and that cost us a lot of inflation. That's not good. We're only gaining 2 ducats a month. It's not really doing a good enough job of paying things off. Is Micmac next to us? They are. I would like to attack Micmac as well. Like, if we were to declare war on them, we could probably beat them, but I don't really want to have to deal with that right now. Maximum monarch power. You're right. I have reached my max. Oh wow, that zoomed in a little bit quicker than I expected. We have reached our maximum monarch power. Let's just push up a few of these. So we'll just spend some of it like that, just so that we don't have to pay more than the normal price for our technology. We'll wait an extra year, and that should be roughly at the right time. Right, we have another diplomat free. We'll just go fabricate on, I don't know, Utrecht. Have we fabricated on you yet? I think we have. Yeah, we have. So let's go for Cleves. We'll just continue fabricating on everybody we can. Once we've decided, like, we're able to go to war, then we'll just go like mad. But right now, I'm not sure we could beat Austria. Trade efficiency, we'll take it. That's fine. This is a little bit more money. It still costs us money to have them, but it's good to get the extra points as well. It just keeps us like in the game. As long as our tech doesn't fall too far behind, I think we still have a chance of achieving what we want to. If our tech falls behind, we have 0 chance, because our tech is really important. But like, tech just gives you so many bonuses. Do we need another claim on Liège? On Liège, we do. We'll get another claim on them. On Lune. What's your mission? Naval race versus Austria. What's Austria's navy like? 17? Actually seems that seems very low, but also not realistic. Right. Let's fabricate a claim on Lune. Yeah. Cool. Everything's going all right. Chara lost a war. That looks pretty bad. That's not good for them. Utrecht wants military access. Sure, you can have military access, Utrecht. Paima wants to let's declare war on Apache. Cool. Cool. Our colonies are almost done here, which is quite, well, I mean, they're halfway done, which is, you know, that's half of the journey, obviously. Spanish Brazil declined Great Britain's request to agree to their enforced peace proposal. Interesting. That's, I don't seen that before, but presumably there's some reason that happened. Our military tech, actually, if we could wait another year, would be perfect. Let's just give this one an extra military point. Also gives us a little bit more manpower each time we do that. Sure, Portugal, you can have military access. Your war of Great Britain, Argentine, Scotland, Austria, and Brittany, Riga. As they want military access because we have Connaught now. Unless, of course, they want military access so they can land and attack Calais as well. That's also an option. Who's Great Britain at war with? Spain, Spanish, Brazil, Portugal, and Carabas. Ooh. I want to claim on Great Britain. Because if they're at war with, if they're at war with Spain, I think there's going to be opportunities. We probably want Ulster. That's the one we want. Let's also get... I know that we don't have a lot of money, but I do want to get just a few transport ships. Not there, though, because that costs more money. That's, well, it takes longer to build. We're just building a very small number of transport ships, and then we're going to move all of our men over to Connaught very quickly. Well, we were caught in Loon. Oh well. We lost the stability. That's no good at all. I mean, our stability being low really doesn't matter at all, but still, it's a little bit annoying. Very small bit annoying. Mission selected. Nope, don't want any of those. Those seem like bad missions. Cool, our ships are almost built, which is nice. We can get our men onto those boats very soon. Start bringing them over to Great Britain. This is like a direct war between Spain and Great Britain, right? Yeah, but it might be a war for, like, colonies. Not 100% sure. Yeah, okay, we'll see. We'll see. I'm just seeing, because there's no men kind of sitting around Great Britain, which I don't think Great Britain has the larger navy, so... Oh no, there we go, there's Portugal's dropped has an, like, small boat group there. I was going to say boat army, but that would just be another word for navy, huh? Right, merge them up. Get on the boats. There we go, and we'll just... Actually, we can do this automatically, can't we? If I say... Where is it? Yeah, it's got automatic transportation. So actually, if I say I want you to get there, I can just say okay, and it'll just work itself out. Yeah, it splits itself into many, many armies of two. Portugal is requesting you come to their aid in the second Tunisian jihad against Portugal against Tunis. This won't drag us into the England War, will it? This shouldn't drag us into the England War. We'll accept. Champagne insulted us. Yeah, it didn't drag us into the England War. Good. Lost our trade dispute, cast belly against Spain. Is that because we're in the same war? That's because we're in the same war. Okay. Liège will give Lubeck some money. Go with claims on provinces you do not own. Perfect. I kind of already knew that. Ooh, we can invest in all sorts of technology, which we probably should do. Let's get all of this. Wait. We get a new idea group, so let's not spend the points in the other ones just yet. Which one do we want? So we could go military ideas, and that gives us some options. It gives us, well, it could go something like naval, which seems a little weak right now. Doesn't really give us what we want. Quantity could be very good. It gives us a lot more men, but we don't really have the economy to support that. Defensive would be fine and could actually allow us some bonuses. Like if we're fighting Spain, it allows us to kind of sit back and let Spain come to us, and then they'll slowly die in our provinces. Offensive, again, could be really quite good. And aristocratic, it's kind of subpar. What about in diplomatic? We get some like trade and just try and go really, really hard on getting lots and lots of money. Maritime as well, we could do our ships if we wanted to. Influence seems like it might be too late to go influence, just because it's kind of bad right now. I mean, if we got that earlier, we could have had that aggressive expansion impact lowering, and that would have been great, but I think it's too late right this second. Although the extra vassal force limit could be nice with France, gives them a little bit extra, you know, oomph, a little bit more power. Although that would also mean that they are... is one of these lower Liberty Desire? No, so that would mean that they'd have more men and therefore would be able to attack us more. Doesn't seem like they'd have a stronger army compared to us, is what I'm trying to say. Diplomatic. Yeah, it's kinda not great. Espionage, nope. I think trade ideas is definitely a high one. Trade, defensive. If we were to go administrative ideas, which is an opportunity, we could go humanist, which would mean we'd never have any kind of rebels. We don't have rebels anyway. Administrative could be alright if we want to try and really push the mercenaries, but we don't have the money to do that. Expansion, I mean, we don't really need expand. It could allow us to colonize even quicker. That's an interesting idea. Just try and really colonize as quickly as possible to get as many colonial nations and just try and kind of balloon up from there. Economic, it's fine. It's not great though. Religious as well. If we were struggling to find ways to attack people, religious would be really good. But I don't think we're doing that. We're struggling just yet. I think we want trade. I think trade is the one that I think I had the best argument for. And we unlock the trade ideas. We're going to get one of those. And then we're going to not have any more diplo points to spend. That gave us some extra global trade power. Very nice. Also, it kind of works with our ambitions because we have trade steering. So if we have a lot of merchants, we can try to steer everything towards our trade node and really try and push for it. Especially if we're planning on taking a lot of Great Britain's land, that gives us access to the channel. We can push everything into the what's it called? The English node? English channel node, yeah. And we can really try and get a lot of money there. Right, I guess that means we just take military tech. And we will definitely get the next level of these people. We'll go for, I don't know, charge infantry seems fine. They're kind of even, really. Like, morale's the same. You lose 1 pip on the shock for 1 tick on the fire. I think fire might be better. I don't know. We'll see. And then we have a diplomat free, who we're going to do something with, I'm sure, at some point. Truces are expiring with Savoy and Champagne. Oh, if our truces are expiring with Champagne, then we have some claims on them, like on that actual province. We could just go to war for that. That would work for me. That's not too bad an idea, actually. That would allow us to just get an extra province. It costs us very little. What's that core? 100 admin points to core. That's not too bad. Also means that Lorraine aren't going to expand into our territory any further. We don't really have any aggressive expansion. Yeah, okay, we'll take this land. You guys, stop doing what you're doing just now. I do want to pay you full money. Right. And we're just going to wait maybe a month. Let our morale tick up. Oh, also, I don't want to pay for all of these forts. Why am I paying for all these forts? Nobody's going to actually siege us, ever. Right. Declare war. Nobody's going to come in. We can do diplomatic insult, which gives us full aggressive expansion, gives us more prestige, lowers the cost. Or conquest, which just lowers our aggressive expansion. Or reconquest, gives us no aggressive expansion, but only if we give the land to France. I'm okay giving the land to France, actually. We'll do a reconquest. That's fine. Do we have a leader? We don't. We'll put one in. Cool. And then we'll just win this war. There we go. We're going to lower our army maintenance down quite significantly here. Like, really significantly. And then we're just going to siege like this. Because there's no reason to pay for the army if all we're doing is, sieging. Brittany will announce her claims on Berry. Brittany will give Spain money. Okay. That seems like a fair peace deal. Colonies are almost finished, which is quite nice. I don't really want any of these. We'll take one and cancel it. Yeah, that's alright. Gasp has become self-sustaining, so I guess we'll just go for the next one on the coast. We'll just keep going round. That'll work for us. Wait, that's still in Canada, right? The next one around. Where would it be? It'd be geographical colonial regions. Yeah, still Canada. Cool. That's all I wanted to check. Just because I want another colonial nation. Because I quite like actually having colonial nations who will then expand themselves and then start colonizing, and then you can kind of just leave them to it and they'll just do the job for you. Rebels broke Sweden. That's not something I want to hear, given that Sweden are one of our allies, but whatever. Spain can't attack us right now because we're in a war with them, which is very nice. Oh wow, 70% chance, and we failed the 63% chance. Failed the 70% chance once. A new settlement. We get 10 prestige or base tax. We'll get the base tax. And 70% chance failed again. Our royal marriage with Portugal ended. Our colony has grown to be self-sustaining. Cool. Let's move on to the next one, which will be, I guess, Mesuna? Let's go this way. Or we can head back down the coast here. I think we might want to head back down the coast here. Let's wait a day. Oh, we've actually finished our Canadian one. Cool. And they've joined our war. What are we going to call them? We're going to call them... what about just Canada? Canada. There we go. That's right. Right? Yep. We're just going to call them Canada. Why are you black? That's actually genius that they're black flag. I hate that they're black flag there. It's because they joined the war. Oh, there we go. They're not black. They're not actually black flag though. Cool. You can now head down to the other place. What do you want you to do? Probably base tax in Nevers. Yeah, base tax. That seems fine. We have won our war against Champagne. We will give this over to France, and then we will... Although, I like that we could give it to, like... we give it to one of our colonial nations if we just wanted to be completely weird about it. And then, there we go. 0% diplomacy cost. Gets us some prestige. We will, of course, take all your money, because we need to pay off our loans, and that's the way we do it. That gives us enough to pay off a loan? No. Yes, it gives us enough to pay off one loan. Fantastic. That's great. That means that we're not going to get any interest from that one loan. France probably likes us now because we pressed their claim. I don't know. They still don't like us because we're a tyrant overlord, but apart from that, they're fine. And then we can send the rest of these men over to Connaught. We're making... It says we're making money, but I don't think we are. I think we're fine. Let's turn army maintenance down to nothing. Yeah, we're making money now. And I think this is a good point to end the episode. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.